Hey, what's up guys, it's me, TurnHD, your average British gamer, and today I'm bringing you a random gameplay with the UMP on, forget the name of the map, I'm sorry, but yeah, I can't remember the name of the map. But all I remember is it's a 34 and 5, I hope you enjoy it. Basically it's just me playing with my friend Pierce and another guy called Call Me Pezzer, who if I met him in real life I'd fuck his brains out, he's a sexy little beast. But I'd just like to say that we're just, well, they were rushing from A to C. We actually thought of having some strategies in this game for once. So they were running from A to C, capping them flags, trying to confuse them. This happens about a few points into the game where we actually start getting the strategy going. And I pretty much fix on B. I sort of camp around B. Because obviously I'm not going to just go long range on such this, because there's a lot of long range points on this map. So I try to protect myself by letting my kills be very short range. Like you see there, that's my first death of the game. So I wanted to keep close range. You know where I'm coming from there. But today, I know this is kind of a long gameplay, and I try not to get long gameplays because I can't usually talk straight for this long without just going absolutely mad. But today the topic is quite large, so I should be able to cover the time limit finally, I guess. I don't think this has been talked about before much. Not heard a commentary about this before. Like, there's a lot of repetitive commentaries out about your first thoughts, about guns, about maps. But this is about my opinions on hacking the game. And also, I don't really think anyone has the same opinion as me on hacking, because I used to trick shot. So I still do trick shot, but I used to be really big into trick shotting. So obviously I used the prestige hack to get my clan account. So obviously I was hacking there, I guess. I got into a few lobbies where it would give me the infections, so you'd be spamming that thing. Obviously I didn't like that, but still I'd had that a few times. And sorry to say this, but yes, I have used the UAV hack or the radar hack before trying to trick shot. But I've used the optional one, where you can turn it off when it's kill cam, so I've used that before as well. Not much, so don't get all disheartened with me, but yeah, I have used that before. So there's some people, like Woody's Game Tag, who, if he did a commentary about this, he'd be all out about, oh no, hacking's bad. But when you think about it, there are some good points to hacking, but not all of it is good. So I'm just going to try pick out the bits which I think are good, and I hope you get what I'm getting at here, and just giving my opinions on it. Right, so starting off, I don't think that hacking the leaderboard is okay. I hate hacking the leaderboard. Never done it, never would. Even if I had the chance to be first in the world forever, no, I wouldn't do it if it was a hack. I think that everyone should stay away from the scoreboard, even like if the game's finished. And I don't, by finished I mean Modern Warfare 2 now. People still play it, but there's like 2 other Call of Duties after, later than it, if you know what I mean by that. And then there's COD 4 and COD 5 and COD 6, 7. So don't even hack them. Just keep their leaderboards straight. I think the leaderboards should be for the winners. So people that hack the leaderboards have no respect for them. I think it's a dirty way of playing. Also with the infections are pointless. They ruin the game. When they say go sub youtube.com and all these pretty colours, does anyone actually go and sub them? No, you don't get any subs from that. It's fucking pointless, and sorry for swearing, but yeah, it's pointless, and it's just a sad way to try and get subscribers by posting a little spam message and forcing other people to be able to post it. Yes, I think that's a really cheap little way, and it ruins the game big time. I mean, you've seen how many gamer kill cams people have got. As you can see, I'm just picking up a few kills with my M4A1. So yeah, I really hate that. How did that guy not die? Sorry, but yeah, I hate the infections. Now moving on to hacking your prestige and titles and emblems. So if I saw someone that had hacked 10 prestige on this game now, that would really piss me off. But it's sort of similar to the hacking the scoreboard, whereas like I said, don't hack it when the game's passed. With prestige hacks, I don't mind you hacking it when there's new Call of Duty out. So if everyone was hacking Black Ops Prestige, that's your own Like, that's your own prestige. You're not affecting anyone else's game. When you're doing the scoreboard, that does, because if you're a competitive player, you're gonna want to see where you are in the world. You can't legitimately see that with all the other hackers. But if it's just a prestige hack, I'm okay with that. But when the game is out and is the biggest Call of Duty of at the moment, I think you should leave it until the next Call of Duty is out. So once there's a new Call of Duty out, yes, do the prestige hacks, but don't do the prestige hacks when how would I say? Yeah, when that's the latest Call of Duty, because I don't know how to explain it really, but I don't really like people that hack new games. That's just a basic way of saying it. And also, I wasn't going to intend on doing this, but as we're only halfway into the commentary, I thought I'd just switch the theme of commentary. Sorry, I'm stuttering a bit, but yeah, I'm like really retarded, so you gotta get used to it, guys. But yeah, I thought I'd just like change the mode of the commentary. So leave a comment what you think on hacking. That's just a quick sum up of my opinions on hacking and all that good stuff. So moving away from that, I thought I'd tell you a story. So if you're like story time, I'm about to do story time now, then please let me know and I'll do more of it. So, story time with Turd HD. Let's begin this. Right, so basically, when I was 1 to 4, I used to live in Ireland, and I used to live in a little place called County Offaly, if you've ever heard of it. It's near the River Shannon, it's Southern Ireland, so sort of in the middle, but a bit to the north, and then a bit left. Yeah, it's a bit, yeah, I used to live there, but still, I can't remember, it's like, yeah, it's up there in a field, one of them little fields with the farmers, and, you know, one of the little country towns. So that's where I used to live, and there was this massive hayfield around the back where my nan used to live. I used to live with my nan in Ireland, one of my parents having trouble and stuff, so that's where I used to live, and wow, that was a big lunge. Wow. Anyway, so I'm just racking up some kills here and defending the flag still, but yeah, like I said, so I used to live in this little, the house, obviously, on the field, and it was pretty nice and all, but there was this farmer on the field behind us. So have you ever seen Art Attack? And they used to do this thing where they'd say to you, right, now on Art Attack you can make something yourself. So they'd basically give you a guide. It was it was fingertips, and they'd give you like 5 different tips to go make something. It was pretty cool. When you were 4, it was proper exciting. You just buzz over it. But so it was to make some sort of like little face or something, like a Stone Age man face. It's pretty crazy. But I was like, when I was like 4, I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do this shit. So I was like, went outside with my sister and my cousins. We're all staying over. And we went into this field, which wasn't our land, but we're like 4, so we thought the whole world was our land. We didn't really care. So we're just getting some rocks and some grass, and this farmer comes out, from what I can remember, and he basically shouts and goes, "Oi, you lot, get off my land!" Without being too stereotypical about farmers there. Yes, he sort of like, can't remember what movie is that from, but yeah, he went, "Oi, you, get off my land!" So me being like 4, I'm like, whoa, I'm like proper scared, and like start to cry. But this is a massive like cornfield, like it's really big. The corn, I think it's corn or grass, that sort of stuff, all that you know, natural stuff that was like growing. Anyway, it was like really big, so I sort of crouched down because I was like really scared. Anyway, the next part is horrific, and I'm pretty sure he could have got sued for this, but he then realizes that we're not going to move, and we just sort of sat down because we were scared as fuck. We didn't even want to run because this guy was just like proper mad. By the way, this is about a mile square meter, and we're like about a quarter or half a mile away, so he's just shouting his lungs off to try to make us hear him in a massive open field on a really cold sort of quiet day. You could hear a pin drop. That's why he was so far away, but we could still hear him. But then he let off his dog, and his dog is a Rottweiler, and he let off a Rottweiler on a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an autistic 8-year-old. So that's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard of, apart from 2 Girls 1 Cup, but let's not go into that. But yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like crouching down. Then, you might not even believe me, This man lets a bull out on the field. He has like loads of cattle. He let a bull run wild on the field with a 4-year-old, 6-year-old, and an autistic 8-year-old. This is just like mayhem. This is like the craziest thing that's ever happened in my life. So yeah, unfortunately I died there at the end, but who cares? And the game to kill comes from my boy Pezzer. His link will be in the description because he's sexy. But yeah, so I'm going to have to end it early, but if you want me to continue this, then just let me know. Well, that was it pretty much. We got chased by a bull and a dog, well, a Rottweiler, so that's messed up, and we got inside safe. Told my Uncle Mike. He didn't really do anything about it, but that's it pretty much. There's a bit more to it, but this has been Turn HD, and I'm out, guys. Peace.
Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Throw you in the choke, gun smoke. Biggie smoke for mayor, the rat slayer, the hooker layer. Motherfucker saying prayers. Hail Mary full of grace. Smack the bitch in the face, take a Gucci bag and a North Face off her back. Jab her if she act funny with the money. Oh, you got me mistaken, honey. I don't wanna rape ya, I just want the paper, the visa, capisha. I'm out like the papers. Who's the one you call Mr. Macho? The head honcho, swift this like Cumacho. I got